Welcome back to yoCommuniTEA Radio. We made it, y'all, all the way to episode 1. For those of you who is new here, perhaps you missed out on our pilot episode. All it takes is a click. I got you. We have officially lifted off, and today we is talking all things yoCommuniTEA, the news, the reads, the security, and of course, the beats. So let's go ahead on and get into it. Everyone knows that community happens on purpose. Each and every gathering speaks to the identity and definition of what has and what will become. It's why our priority is to archive the present future of community. We do for the we. We seed, informing the next chapters and chapters beyond. Come well, y'all. The real is calling. That being, let's go ahead on and get into some brand new music. This one is by your girl. That be me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh-wee on the ones and twos. Second Gen was the name of that one. And I hope it put you in a groove. If it did, the rest of my music, the entire Cosmic Soul catalog, Sweeter, now streaming wherever you get your human-made music feels. Oh, and it's spelled Rachannis. That's Rachannis. Music is medicine. Music is prayer. I do thank you in advance for taking a listen. So I guess it's about that time to get into the reels. Let's do it. You are now tuned into yoCommuniTEA Radio News. This is what's up. Do you know your neighbors? Better yet, do you trust your neighbors? The two-pronged question tops the list of priorities, one that I want us to dig into a little further when we're planning for preparedness and when we're accounting for our family's well-being. Your neighbors are pieces to a puzzle. So whether you know them a little bit, a lot of bit, or not at all, the yoCommuniTEA Preparedness and Family Information Kit calls for you and your community to sit with whether the people who live in proximity are worthy of planning with. If you haven't already, please download the free 99 template today, y'all. I'm going to leave the link for you in the description. If you subscribe, you'll get the subsequent updates, but please, please, please prioritize your safety and the safety of your community today. Community isn't just gathered. It's defined, well practiced, and recorded. The future of CommuniTEA is a live model of that process, and it's a framework that I built from the ground up, helping us to thoroughly answer questions about who got our back, how, and why. The folks we believe we are in community with deserve an ethics of care that goes beyond the predetermined hierarchy. We ain't exploiting each other, and neither is we taking our people for granted, y'all. That's a no. Which is why today's topic, short and sweet, is caring for community. Now, I must preface the disclaimer here. This conversation may be sensitive to those who have suffered losses, so please utilize the utmost care in navigating this topic. On August 8th, 2024, Dr. Marie Teresa transitioned and became an ancestor. She was my homegirl, y'all. And everyone, and I do mean everyone, loved and cherished her. When her transition announcement was posted on Facebook by her beloved sister, the comments went on for days. Hundreds of comments. Memories shared, adorned by sentiments around how precious she was, with the time she took, to the numerous activations she set up in and for CommuniTEA was all there to read. She lived her life dedicated to CommuniTEA. From the day I met her, y'all, she was all in. Waking up early mornings, deciding to feed the community out of her pocket. Heading to the warehouse stores to stock and pack lunch bags to distribute out of her trunk. This chick was about it in every way. She would do that and then spend afternoons setting up chessboards and painting supplies in the park, just for the community to gather and exchange. I have so many memories of her, y'all, but the one that takes the cake is when I found out my aunt transitioned and I needed to go back home to Detroit to be there for my family. We were supposed to have the launch of the Little Free Library in the park at Palm Center, but the overlapping dates meant that I couldn't be there. Without knowing any details, the minute I called her and asked her if she could stand in, it was a resounding yes. Her sister Cam, and baby girl Noelle did that, y'all. Pulled the entire event together in my absence for CommuniTEA. They are and have always been tried and true members of my community. The care has always been natural there, reciprocal, strong, sustainable. We've always valued what's important together, and we got to that place because we established early on our cooperative values. Through words and deeds, it was the exercise that set the stage for Mary and I to start and finish her book, The Unmute Me Movement, Painting the Voice of Change. Here's a passage from that book. Quote, "There are so many aspects in our society and everyday life that push us towards becoming a stronger foundation for the community to rise upon. With every aspect of business focused on supplying the needs of our demands, we can start by growing together. If the circulation of currency and support can be recycled throughout local business owners, there can be a greater impact on the growth and the power local voices have to improve conditions of everyday affairs. If we set in our minds that building community consists of joint efforts of local voices banding together to make the blocks of vacant buildings and storefronts into something that actually creates lucrative revenues for those who have decided to connect and make it happen. Community building is the center of every striving civilization that ever existed. The core to creating local wealth is to circulate the dollar locally. It's time that we invest our resources into expanding the community market. We got to realize that the power resides in what we spend and who we spend it with. It's not until the funding of our pockets go to the locally owned businesses that the community will ever see progression. Just as Greenwood in Tulsa or Freemantown in Houston was all about the unity of the people circulating the currency throughout local everyday society that pushed thriving infrastructure to center, this is how we begin to see a revitalized community. The future of our offspring resides in the placement of our funding. We have to recognize that the power of observation and strategic planning is a powerful tool that is hardly utilized. We have to straighten our sights, setting them on platforms for what we are striving to accomplish." End quote. Dr. Marie Teresa, I call her Mary, y'all, is being saluted via The Alchemy of Sisterhood Part 2. Check the link below to read the rest of her story, and then I want you to sit with who in your community is like Mary, striving for the advancement of community love, honor, and justice. Give them flowers while they hear y'all. For reals. I've said it before and I'll say it again. And again and again and again. We do for the we. It's illustrated in a recently published article entitled, "AI Security is a Black Issue. It affects us whether we like it or not." Ivy Produce went in on what it means to understand or not what's involved in the trust factors surrounding AI. He asks big questions like, when does a helpful tool become a security concern? Is it when the tool can retrieve private documents? Is it when it can act on behalf of a user? What about when the output is only a recommendation, but the person reading it assumes the model knows more than it does and treats the recommendation like a decision? That last one scares me. Shoot, it had me scared too. But I know that the answer is found in strategic solutions, which is why I am encouraging all of those who can hear the sound of my voice to read the article that Ivy Produce wrote in collaboration with Talk Show On Point, and then make your way to hit up yoCommuniTEA Technology Solutions. I'm telling you, y'all, they got everything for your cybersecurity needs. They specialize in building federal-grade AI-powered compliance and software solutions for highly regulated small and medium-sized businesses, including and not limited to healthcare providers and dental practices. This is the ethics of care we talking right now. Don't matter what you need. Y'all want to get up with yoCommuniTEA, spelled EUCANN. Hit them up. They got you. They got us. Special shout out to them for the sponsorship of this, the very first episode of yoCommuniTEA Radio. The love is real. Well, it's about that time to wind it down. I sure do appreciate y'all for coming through, tuning in, wherever you is. I'm hopeful that it carries you into the next time where we will continue chatting it up about the future of community and social placemaking. All the places, all the spaces that are available to us, for us, by us. We talking real impact, y'all. Oh, and before I forget, I left you a special tea recipe for recall and reflection. It's in the links. Sip slow. Until then, peace.